Hello, welcome to the first ever Well Chuffed podcast. I don't know if that's what it's going to be called, but that's what I'm going to call it for now.
Because
My
we're
name is
professionals,
my name is Alone Punk, and I'm joined by.
Barnaby Tremayne,
And today,
a, men- a
oh,
mad musician with more mental illnesses than the DSM-5.
yes, you may have heard of Barnaby Tremayne,
Google me, seriously. I need
or,
the publicity.
or as I call him, Alexi Sale. And also Google that, and he will come up. But today we're going to talk about, well, what was like the first ever stand-up show we watched, or like what got us into British comedy. So like I think we'll take it in turns of talk, and then we'll discuss what we like and what we do. I don't know. We'll just go with the flow. This is just a rough idea. If you want to go first, as the experienced
Sure.
and older one.
Do you mind? Anyway, so yes, the first stand-up comedian I remember seeing, at least on TV, is Jasper Carrot.
Oh yeah, it's funny because I actually know him from Golden Balls, not from his stand-up, and I didn't know he was a
Well,
stand-up comedian. Um, I don't know. Yeah, for me, it was like it wasn't stand-up comedy. It was more just British like sketch, not sketch shows, like sitcoms. So like, I mean, the first one I actually proper watched with my mum was Only Fools and Horses because it was on Gold pretty much. And I think it
yeah,
was
that was my first entry into sitcom comedy. Yeah.
yeah. Stand-up probably like I don't know. Don't know because I don't know if this person's controversial or not.
Well, they're the best ones. Let's have some controversy. It's good for clicks.
Russell something. Russell Howard was the first
Is he
stand-up.
controversial?
I don't think so. I don't want to talk ish about him, but like I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's part of that sort of breed of comedians. As Stuart Lee says, you've got all the Russells.
I don't think he's ever going to see this video. But I don't want to talk um ish behind his back. Like he's
Well, I
going
do.
to like he's going to see this video. Is he fuck? Um, so like what? How did you like get into watching like Only Fools and Horses? Because for me, like it was through my mum. Same with like.
Yes, same. It was my mum loved it.
Mm.
It used to be repeated quite a lot. Well, it still is, but I mean on terrestrial TV because we was poor
Yeah.
and we couldn't afford Sky. And yeah, it was on quite a bit, and it was always two shows in the house that got shown a lot. One that my mum liked anyway was Only Fools and Horses and One Foot in the Grave.
Yeah, I've seen some episodes of One Foot in the Grave, but I've not seen it. Like I've not seen it. But Only Fools and Horses, I've seen every single episode, every single special, like billion times. Um,
Congratulations, you watched TV in the last 30 years.
well, I've not been around that long, but you know. Um, so like for example, like me and my mum now when we watch it, I always tell her to guess the episode, and she always gets it right. I'm like, oh, close your eyes, and then she's like, oh yeah, and then she guesses the episode, and I think that's really cool. And then the next, like after that, it was probably Young Ones, which I think Young Ones was like the first thing me and you like actually bonded over. Like I think it was, I don't even know how it was
I can't
brought up.
remember how it came up. I think you just discovered it, and
No. I've been watching Young Ones way before I knew you.
oh, okay.
But I don't. I remember. I'm pretty sure that was the first time thing we actually like. I was like, oh wow, you like classic British sitcoms? Me too. Um, but
You
yeah,
like
like,
music? Me too. You
mm, yeah, it's
you have a
band.
YouTube channel that no one ever watches. Me too.
Yeah. What was like? What is your favorite Only Fools and Horses episode? There's so many, and there's like I feel like every series of that show is different.
It
And
is, but
we
might have a very clear favorite because I'm such a great big softie. It's the special where you meet Raquel dates.
oh, and she dropped net. Does she? No, she doesn't name drop Milton Keynes, or does she? I think she does.
I think it is that episode. Yeah.
That's not me dox. Well, we are from Milton Keynes, but I'm not doxing us. I'm
Speak
just
for
saying.
yourself there.
Um, I think mine's the Hollenbach,
The
which is a
Holland Back to
special.
Bella, yeah. First, I think that's the first Christmas special.
Or
No,
Jolly
it
Boy's
can't be the first.
outing.
It's the first special anyway.
Jolly Boy's outing is probably one of my favorites. It's the Coach Busters. It's brilliant, and because
Yeah.
technically it is a Christmas special. I think they released it on like December the 20, like,
Uh,
but
wh-
it isn't because it's not. You know what I mean? Um,
yeah, I just don't think it's fair to say that everything he touches turns into disaster. Boom.
I think there's so many brilliant episodes of Only Fools. Obviously, we'll go into detail later down the line of our other videos. I don't know what else like to talk about really. Like, what other shows did you watch like for the first
Oh,
time?
there was so many. I grew up in a big household, so the TV was kind of like a sort of extra parent sometimes because
Mm.
it's complicated.
Yeah,
So yeah, I watched a lot of TV. Probably most of it probably not particularly child friendly, but yeah, I watched a hell of a lot of comedy because I just like laughing.
yeah.
And I was quite a lonely kid. I'm
Mm,
quite a lonely adult, but
let's not go down that rabbit hole. This is a joyful, happy channel. Hopefully.
well, I was only going to tell you a funny little story. No, no, embrace my childhood trauma. It's good. It's
Mm.
good for catharsis. Anyway, I wanted to make friends, and I worked out if I made them laugh, they might like me.
I mean, you made me laugh, and we're friends. Um, so there's that.
Yeah, you're always laughing at me.
I'm laughing with you, mate. I'm not laughing at you. I can assure
Well,
you. I know you know
that's
it.
what you say. Hey, do you know the difference between my flirting and my jokes? No one
What?
laughs at my jokes.
I mean, I just did, but okay. Um, so like, I guess we'll go into more detail about the show. It's not a show. I mean, it is a show. The YouTube channel, the podcast. I don't want to call it a podcast, but it technically is. Um, basically, it's just two friends who love m- technically British sitcoms, but we can expand to like spin-offs and stuff that we will get into. But yeah, just I don't know, just I can't think. Just yeah, just chatting bollocks basically for about 40 minutes, depending on what time of day it is. Um,
So, chatting bollocks is our mission statement.
we should have called our channel "Chatting Bollocks," but I don't think if we ever get American viewers, they would know what bollocks are. Um, so
Well, that's all the more fun. We can lie to them and confuse them.
I went with well chuffed because apparently it's a saying people say in Essex.
In
Apparently,
Essex.
yeah, where we're from. Um,
In Essex.
but yeah,
Will they do
like
Saint Tropez?
it's just a time where we could talk, and I mean we do phone calls all the time. So we thought let's make something of it. Eventually we'll do videos, but Barnaby is kind of off the radar at the moment, and doesn't want people to know, you know, his current. I don't know.
What do you mean at the moment? I've been off the radar my entire career.
Yeah. But let's think about like. Can't you anything you want to spark the
Sure.
conversation?
Sure. While we're doxing ourselves, write this down, any listeners, if you really want to find me. It's number 17.
Yep. Um, going back to I guess like young ones, that show had a big impact on me politically and also like my sense of humor. I'm doing like quotations marks because I don't think I'm funny at all. Um,
Did you want to be the people's poet?
I did actually. I was like, oh, I like this Rick guy, this prick guy. Um, Prick is is it Prick is a Wonka or something like that? Love the
I
class
think
or
so,
something.
yeah.
like obviously Rick Mail, a legend in sitcom. Young Ones, Bottom.
Yeah, I first saw him in it was I think it must have been a repeat because I think it's from the early '90s. He did Jack and Nori, and it was George's Marvelous Medicine.
I bet today I was actually watching New Statesman, and just every role he does, like everything I've seen him in, from Young Ones to Man Down, which was the last thing he was ever in with Greg Davis. And, he was just so brilliant. Like the other day when I was watching that documentary Violent Nation, and it was just like he's being serious, but he just, even after the accident he had, people say he changed. And he probably did, but his comedy was still on par. Like I generally miss Rick.
Still Rick.
Yeah, like he's still Rick Mail. He's like, good evening, lovely blouse you have there. Oh well, yeah, but
I can't see you, obviously. Bet you all got smashing blouses on.
blouse. And like, and it's the same with like early falls. I always with you, we always like quote it like, I wasn't gonna say during the war.
Oh, I was gonna say, a woman like Kim Bassinger.
Uh oh yeah, wait, I had to think about what you
Was
meant
it
then. No,
good sense of
Kim
humor,
Basinger.
good at cleaning, and a wazzo pair of jugs.
I did the opposite actually. What? You sucked water through your eyes? Can't forget about Aid Edmondson, who is still with us. A lot of the cast are. Um, well, Only Fools, I feel like barely. Like maybe like David and Nick and who else? I can't think. I can't think. Um, I can't think who else is still alive of Only Fools. We recently lost. What's his name?
Who died?
Mickey Pierce. What's the actor's name?
Oh yes, Patrick Murray, I think his name is.
Yeah, that's it. We recently lost him last year, which was sad. Um, it is sad though when that happens. You're like, oh yeah, this show's so good, and then you find out like, oh, like I remember getting into Young Ones. Excuse me. And it was like a few months before Rick, I was gonna say, dropped dead, but that's his other film. Um,
That's my sister's favorite film.
Drop Dead Fred. Yeah, actually, I
Yeah.
think I think I watched that as a kid, not knowing it was him until I watched. I was like, oh my god, it's Drop Dead Fred. Obviously, he was what was his last name? It was Rick. Rick. Did he have a last name? Because he had Mike the Cool Person, Vivian Bastard, Neil High, was it?
I think it's new. I think it's oh jeez, I've forgotten. We'll try and edit in and put
This is his name. Insert name.
edit.
If we can do that, I'm not great at techie stuff. This is going to be a very rough um, audio thing. I don't know.
Funny,
Um,
one of us was a musician that had lots of sound effects at his disposal.
yeah, but I feel like this is the first episode, and maybe eventually, when we get that high budget and we get our own studio, that's the goal in mind.
Higher budget. Are we paying for this?
When we eventually get that YouTube dollar, this
Oh,
time next
dollar
year.
bill, yo, yay, we got paid 30 cents.
In the words of Dell, this time next year, we're gonna be
Even Skinner.
millionaires. Skinner.
Yeah, so any listeners outside the UK, this is what Brits actually sound like. We don't need keys.
I remember like rewatching like later series and the Driscoll brothers, and obviously we had Christopher Ryan, Mike the Cool Person. Um, I feel like he doesn't get like that much appreciation. Like not like the only two is Aid and Rick, but like Nigel and Christopher Ryan and even Alexi Sale, I feel like they made the show more. If it wasn't for them as well. Do you know what I mean? Like they didn't like
It
obviously.
was it had to be all of them though. It had
Yeah,
to be the
like
ensemble. Because if you look at any of them on their own, they never quite hit that level of funny.
Well, Dangerous Brothers, I think they did pretty well for themselves.
Yeah, but they were just better with the others around them.
There's obviously Nige was in Filthy Rich. Christopher was in Bottom as Dave Hedgehog. Why do they call you Hedgehog?
You give me a Hedgehog and I'll show you.
And why do they call you Spudgun? Give me a
Give
spud.
me a sign, I'll show you.
Uh, no one's gonna know what the fuck we're on about.
No, plus apparently when it comes to impressions, I'm a man of limited talent.
I think we'll do a bit more talking and then we'll see how it goes and then whatever. And like I said, this is a rough cut. This is not gonna be perfect. This is not like, oh wow, this YouTube channel's so good. It's just two mates chatting. Like I said, bollocks, really. Um,
Two mates staring into the existential void, wondering what we did wrong with our lives.
yeah, but I feel like that's for my therapist and not for YouTube. Oh God, see, I don't want to like talk about everything because I want to make there's gonna be more videos, but like I could just talk about everything. Like I guess the recent shows I've gotten into is probably like Goodnight Sweetheart, Red Dwarf, more
As I
modern.
recall, Red Dwarf has a connection to Bottom.
And does it?
Certain
Oh,
Mr. Robert Llewellyn.
and what's his name? Ed By, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, Robert Llewellyn being in an episode of what you suck water through your eyes. What was it called? The episode?
Yes, absolutely it was. Yes, I remember it exactly. But I'm gonna deliberately not name it just to torture you.
I hate you. Um,
Right back at
yeah,
you.
I've been getting into a lot of modern sitcoms. I guess the latest I used to watch was like My Family, which again, I remember watching it as a kid. Miranda, I used to love Miranda. I used to have a crush on her. Um, when I was a kid.
You poor
Anyway,
soul.
uh, obviously I got French and Saunders. I got into that recently. Vicar of Dibley, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan
Really?
of
I thought you
Dawn.
loved that show.
Nah, I don't like Dawn, do I? But we won't get into why I don't like her. I just
Well, probably best we don't get into why I do then.
need to get a sip of water. Right. Yeah. What about you? Have you got me getting into any modern or like more recent sitcoms?
No, I was going to, but then I was looking through the channels the other day, and EastEnders came on, and the batteries on my remote are dead, so I put a brick through the TV.
Yeah. Mm. I've been be honest with you, I've been watching EastEnders quite recently, but this isn't the channel about talking about EastEnders,
Yeah, I saw
unfortunately.
it the other day. Apparently, Phil's not happy.
Ben. I don't know, Ben, I think Ben's in prison or something, I don't know. Something like that. He's always and the thing is he always comes back as a new actor, which is something you don't see in sitcoms. There's been a few times where some characters like Javon, what's his name? Mickey's mate, was
Oh,
played
Jevon.
by Javon was played by different actors. I'm not sure about Bottom or Young Ones or even Red Dwarf. I'm not sure. Oh, apart
If you
from
want to go for a bit of a deep
Kachansky.
cut, Harry the Bastard is played by
Is
in the
it
young ones and by a completely different actor in Bottom.
really?
Yep.
And that makes sense. Obviously, you have Kachansky played by Chloe Annette, who I have met. Well, I've met most of the cast. Barnaby's not met him. I've met most of them. Rubbed it in his face a little bit, saying, "Haha, I met Rimmer, no, 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 no." Call me a Gimboid, actually, and we could probably insert a photo here of me meeting Red Dwarf cast.
Yeah, because there's no photos of me with famous people. No, none at all.
Oh, apart from like what's his name? Pete. Actually, that was your mate, wasn't it? Pete and Amy Winehouse, and who else was there?
Uh, well, we were in the indie scene, so you name them, I probably met them. I knew the Arctic Monkeys briefly.
But if you could, dead or alive, what sitcom legend? I mean, obviously there's like Rick Mail, I love fucking, of course, but like, if you could, dead or alive, who would you want to meet? Like anyone from sitcom, from the 80s to now, sort of thing.
So you have to start in the 80s.
You can go anywhere, any dead or alive, doesn't matter.
That's a good question. But if I can meet anyone, absolutely anyone,
Uh,
you know, I'd like to meet is Harry H. Corbett from best known for Steptoe and Son.
See, I've never
Or
seen that.
maybe he wasn't really big in sitcoms. I know he did a couple.
I know Steptoe and Son, but I've not actually seen it. Um, I mean, that's a good answer. That's a unique answer. I was expecting the obvious Rick Mail because that's what my answer would be. If I could sit down with Rick Mail right now, firstly, I'd say thank you for your service to the sitcom. Thank you for being such a legend in comedy.
Probably tell
And
you to shut
then
up.
be like, "Shut up, you cunt," or like, "You bastard," or something, or you.
Yeah, that's big. You total bastard, Cammy.
Oh, you just said my real name. Oh,
It's okay. We'll let
oh
it. We'll cut out the edit.
dear.
Fair.
Sorry, Dave. Oh
Oh,
no! Oh no! I said your
no,
real
you
name.
exposed you exposed my pseudonym. I think I walk around call myself Barnaby where I live.
Barnaby. Yeah. But yeah, I would just. I don't know. I would just say, Rick, thank you. You know, I've had the privilege of meeting. You know, the cast, thankfully, of Red Dwarf, who were thankfully all of them are with us except Queeg. Rest in peace. Um, Thankfully they're still alive. You know, like when Chris got ill, I was like, oh god, I hope he pulls through. You know, because Chris Barry's brilliant. Danny is hilarious.
Well, Chris was in the Young
Oh,
Ones as well.
he was, yeah. Ow! Wait, Dibley. I don't want
Only
to be the
because
way Dibley.
I got his teeth on a bad day.
Today's fish is trout a la creme.
Enjoy your meal. Fish.
Fish. Again, no one's gonna get what we're saying unless you're like 40 plus. Um, but yeah, like we could go on for hours, but I want to like make separate videos for shows. But yeah, this is a quick one. Anything you want to add before we, you know, this
Yeah,
this.
just to tie back what we were saying a few minutes ago. I still want my hat back from Pete.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Do you want to tell a story about that? I might as well add it. I know it's not related, but you want to tell the story on that, or do you want to give it another for another day?
That I just wore a hat for early gigs and he liked it and nicked it.
Bastard,
Not
bastard.
much of a story, really.
You complete and utter bastard.
And if you really want to know, I was in the Hawley Arms in Camden.
In Camden. Okay, well, I think we're gonna leave it there. I think we've done a quick introduction, a rough cut, as they call it. This is, like I said, the first video we're ever gonna do, and probably the last. That's a joke. But before we go, Barnaby, do you want to, you know, promote anything, or just tell
Well, there's
people
so
to?
many things to promote, but no one's going to listen to them.
Okay, well, you can. I will probably end up making a Facebook or an Instagram, not a Twitter because fuck Twitter. Um,
You mean X?
no, it's Twitter. Gonna call it by its dead name. Um, but
Dead
yeah,
name. It's offensive.
don't forget to like. I don't want to be cringy, but like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share the video.
The
And
algorithm.
if I don't see you in a week,
No, I refuse to play.
it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Goodbye.